So these stills you see behind you, the intent was originally to cut these on and train a production team to operate the stills and make the bourbon. And in a couple of years, the stuff would be old enough to blend our own. But when we almost went bankrupt during COVID, forced me to pivot and start exponentially networking and meeting people and securing unique barrels of whiskey. And we started releasing products, and they started getting some notoriety, and we got these big, great awards. And I kept networking and getting access to more and more different sources of whiskey. And so while that's going on, we're still trying to get the stills cut on, and we got the chill water piping done, and I applied for a bank loan to complete the project. And the day before the loan was to close, loan officer declined the loan, no explanation. That set us back. And then I started networking, getting more and more contacts to get unique whiskey. And I had like this aha moment about a year ago. I was meeting with that mastermind group I was telling you about. And I said, y'all, I've got a problem here. And they said, well, what? And I said, well, we're Old Raleigh Distillery, but we're still not fundamentally doing what the name says. And it's not out of design. We've had thrown all these curveballs, and now the craziest things happen. I've got 11 different sources for making bourbon. We got the most diverse bourbon on the planet with different recipes and things like that. And I'm loving what I'm doing, but we got to cut these stills on. And they went, well, what's it going to cost to cut it on? And I said, about $150,000 to complete the steam piping. And then they said, well, great. Well, then you can start selling your whiskey. And I went, oh, no. We got to wait another 4 years. And the numbers guy was going, well, how many days a week were you going to operate it? And how much is it going to cost a day? Blah, blah, blah. And at the end of that, he said, well, Brandon, that's going to be $2.1 million before you get $1 return on your money. And I went, sounds about right. And then then they said, well, but you're doing what you love now? And I went, I'm loving it. I'm blending. I'm getting to create, just making all these great products. And I never will forget this. I've never been in a meeting where I felt like I was in a firing squad amongst people.
Right.
The one female in the group says, I'll G-rate this. She says, you need to get out of your own blanking head and focus on doing what you love, because this is a stupid conversation.
Yeah.
So I bought these things in 2018. We've been curveball after curveball thrown to us. And I can tell you right now, today, I don't know if I'm ever going to cut them on.
Yeah.
Where I'm at right now in my life is, if my kids decide maybe they want to take this on, this could be their baby. But what I do, blending, is more of an art form.
Okay.
Distillation, science, you can teach someone how to distill in a book. You can't teach somebody how to blend in a book. You got to get years and years of palate development, understanding how to package barrels of whiskey together, to layer them to create complexity. And so that's what I do. I think that's my gift, and that's the craft that I laser focus in on. And we're blending, this year we're going to release 180 different one-off whiskeys.
Wow.
It's more than anybody I'm aware of in the world. And we can do that because I own all of this. If I want to do something crazy, I will, which this project we're doing called the 1,000 Blends Project is absolutely nuts. It makes not much financial sense, but it's about creation and exploration and being able to share that with our patrons when they come in.
That's awesome. I've been in those meetings where I think I have the best idea on how I'm going to get there, and they start firing away and they find the holes real quick, kind of make you rethink things. Did you ever have a point with all the curveballs thrown at you, or like, did it ever get to a point where you got in your head and you're like, man, am I doing the right thing? Do I need to go back to the corporate world? Or were you just laser focused?
Laser focused.
Yeah.